tiga.
How do
Satu, dua, tiga. Hello everyone. So we're here in this our very first episode podcast, which is Mars versus Venus. So I'm Naya here as a Venus. So as you guys can see, I'm really full of energy and lots of ambitious things that you can see. You can read it for myself. I'm a student from Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta.
And I'm Abdur as a Mars. And I'm one campus, one faculty, one major, and even one class with Naya. People say that I'm more relaxed, the type to think before acting, but still secretly passionate about chasing my dream.
Yeah, that's really right. We're so different by the personality, Dur. But actually, I guess that's exactly what makes our conversations interesting. Today's title is Life and Love because let's get real. Campus life, assignments, and everything in between can be so stressful, right? But that's actually what makes this podcast fun. So today we're diving into how Mars and Venus deal with life's happiness and sadness. Because guys and girls have very different ways of handling things.
Definitely. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is such a classic topic. Man and woman are so different, right? Sometimes women look at men and think, why are you so chill? Do you even care? And on the flip side, men think, why do women make things too complicated when the solution is right there?
Exactly, dude. That's why we're here to figure it out today. Speaking from experience, when I'm dealing with a problem, my first move is venting. Definitely venting to my girlfriends. Am I right, ladies?
So venting is super important for women, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Venting makes me feel so much lighter. Plus, I get to hear different perspectives from my friends. For example, there was this one time I was super stressed about work, and when I shared it with my friends, they gave me ideas and advice I've never ever been considered that before.
That's interesting for me. It's completely different. When I have a problem, I'd rather distract myself. I play games, work out, or hang out with my friends. Not to talk about the problem, but to forget about it for a while.
Ah, I see. Speaking of hanging out, that's also something women do sometimes. The difference is when we hang out, we actually talk about the problem. So I guess hanging out has a different purpose for men and women, huh?
Seems like it. When men hang out, we usually talk about random stuff like sport, games, or just roasting the friend who showed up late. Personal problem? We usually keep those to ourselves until we figure out something out.
Ah, that's one thing women often don't understand about men. Why do you rarely talk about personal problems?
Because for men, personal problems are like secret mission, like if they're not resolved yet, they don't feel ready to talk about them. It's like, why share it if I don't have a solution yet?
Ah, that's so different from women. We talk about our problems not just to find solutions, but also to get the emotional support, like validation. Sometimes just hearing a friend say, hang in there, I get you, is enough to make us feel better.
Yeah, that's something men don't always get. Our mindset is if there's a problem, the focus should be on solving it. For example, if you say, I'm so stressed, a guy's immediate response is, okay, so what's stressing you out? Let's fix it.
Exactly. Sometimes we just want someone to listen, not lecture us. You guys like a computer technicians always trying to fix everything.
I like that analogy, but yeah, it's true. We're wired to solve rather than share. But don't get me wrong, when things get really tough, men do eventually ask for help. Like if my motorbike breaks down, I'll try fix it myself first. But if I can't figure it out, I'll call a friend or take it to the shop.
Some men have their limits too, huh? For women, even if we're already asked for help, we'll still think of other ways to solve the problem. Like me, I often read self-help books or watch motivational videos for inspiration.
Wow, that's so cool. By the way, Do you think there are Christian stereotypes that make men and women approach problem differently?
I think there are. Women might be taught from a young age to communicate or collaborate, while men are often taught to take responsibility or don't show their weakness.
Exactly. So as men, we sometimes feel like we have to appear strong and unshaken. But honestly, deep inside, we often feel overwhelmed too.
That's something we all need to understand actually, because men and women grow up with different toolkits. So it makes sense that our ways of solving problems are totally different. But that doesn't mean one way is better than the other, right?
Exactly, I totally agree. In fact, I think men can learn from women to be more expressive, and women can learn from men to focus more on solution.
Yeah, absolutely. So when there's a problem, it's super important to support each other instead of judging the other person's way of handling it. Everyone has their own style that works for them.
Right, and when we work together, problems usually get solved faster. That's been proven in so many cases.
Alright, guys, before we wrap up, let me summarize from our discussion today. We can conclude that men and women do have different approaches to handling problems. Men tend to focus on action and solutions, while women lean toward emotions and social support.
But both approaches have their own strengths, right? The key is to understand each other and not force your weight onto someone else. What's worked for you might not work for them.
Okay, exactly, dude. And one more thing that's important, never hesitate to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with admitting because you need support.
That's a great message, Night. Right. Alright, guys. That's it for today's episode. Thanks for sticking us till the end.
Don't forget to subscribe this podcast and share it with your friends and give us a thumbs up and like in the comment sections below also. And thank you. And
Thank you for Allah.
yeah, it's okay. Come on. Okay.
Be happy. Don't forget to be happy. Be
Yeah.
healthy. Be grateful.
Yes, and keep healthy, stay chill and everything. Goodbye.
Bye.